So today is the 8th of February, 2021. Here in La Cruz Marina, we have departed our dock here at Marina, it's Marina Riviera La Cruz in Nayarit, Mexico. We're at the fuel dock getting fuel, and then we will go over to the pump out, and then we will depart, headed for Ipala, see what that's like, which is the first anchorage after you round the corner for the Cabo Corientes. If that's not looking good, then we will go on the additional 56 miles, give or take, to Chamela, which is where we want to be tomorrow anyway. And we are off. It was 9:45 when we finally got off of the pump out dock. So we're leaving La Cruz Marina behind us. Very nice place if you don't want all the hustle and bustle of the touristy stuff that you get some of the other marinas. But we like it. You get to immerse yourself in the culture there. The people are awesome, very helpful. So we are en route, and we will keep you posted. Right now it's a beautiful day. Water temp is about 73 degrees. Winds are light at about 5-6 knots. So of course, you know what that means. Motoring for right now. And more later when we get up around the corner for Cabo Corientes.
Yeah, we had a big pot of porpoises that came up here. And here they are. It's always fun to see those guys.
There they are.
There they are, right there. They came up late for a little bit. I think they're on a dinner run. I think they're on a dinner run, is what I think. Always fun to see them. Yes, indeed.
So we rounded the point of Cabo Corientes, and now the wind is more on our stern. We did drop our sail, still have the preventer on it, but we did drop it. It was flogging too much and really snapping around, so we'll take care of that when we get anchored in tonight. Could be a rolly anchorage, we'll have to see. Ipala is not one that's known to have a lot of cruisers in it. A couple cruisers in it last night. But usually it's a fishing panga place, and sometimes they set out fishing nets. But so far, on the last week or two, they haven't had any in there. So we'll hopefully see that there's none yet tonight when we get in there. But as you can see now, the seas have gotten a little more confused. The wind is creating the white caps, but we're still seeing the coastline over here. And we've got about an hour and 47 minutes to go to Anchorage. And so it's not quite 4 p.m. So we'll be in there by 5:30, which is perfect. And get settled in, hopefully for a halfway decent evening. Then we'll have another 8-hour run tomorrow to get to Chamela. So stay tuned and we'll give you a view later on. So we had what we think was a big whale that was right behind our boat, about 100 yards give or take. Made a huge splash. We heard it and we both turned and looked, and we saw all of the after spray and all of the water. So we've been really watching behind us, and we've seen another spout since then, but we've not seen any of them broach yet. So this is what we see coming into Ipala, and it looks like you're right out in the open, although the hill there will give you a little bit of a break. And you've got these guys right here, and a ton of the pangas on shore or by shore. But anything south of that sailboat or that way, so to the right of that sailboat is looking like it was pretty good. So we'll see what that says when we get up there, and when we get anchored and set, we'll let you know more. Okay, so we landed here in Ipala, and I was correct. We have a catamaran, no AIS, I don't know who he is. The other sailboat is Leanne, and we have a power boat, and I'm not sure who they are.
That's JC's Dream.
Oh, that's JC's Dream. I'm sorry. I guess we do know who that is. So this is Ipala. You are exposed to the north winds. Get a little bit of break from this hill in front of us, but we're out here. It's a real small place, and you got, as you can see, all the pangas in there, and I guess they have a little restaurant there on shore, but probably won't hit that tonight. It is rolly, as you can see, in the water. Hopefully you can hear me, but we will sit here tonight. You can just see there's just not much. You can see the waves breaking on shore, but you're pretty open. You're pretty open to everything. And you can see how much we're moving. You can see our flag really doing its thing back there. And our sail is still out.
I gotta go put that away.
And we'll have to put that away tonight, but you can see it's still out flopping. It'll be quite noisy tonight. So I did open the hatches because it was warm down below. But anyway, there's a look at today in Ipala, Mexico. Tomorrow, Chamela Bay. So today is the 9th of February, 2022. I started this video at about 7:30 this morning, but my SD card for some reason was corrupted, so I lost that early morning view of Ipala. But anyway, we are now at about 8:45, and it's going to be a beautiful day. It was cool enough last night, rolly enough last night, that it is requiring sweatshirts this morning. And decks are all still wet, if you can see that. Right through there or not on our cover. Anyway, it's a little bit nicer out here, even though we've got some seas rolling on. We've got wind on our beam, and when we make a corner up here to the left, we're going to have it on our nose. Looks like it's going to be coming out of the south, which is odd because it was predicted to be out of the north. But then we got a lot of boats coming out of Barra de Navidad off a race week that came into Chamela that are headed north, and we're hoping to get some of those cleared out by the time we get to Chamela today, so that we can all have a place to go.
We have some porpoises coming to visit this morning out for their breakfast run. They are black. Black, black, black. passed a sea turtle earlier. There, look at that one. Yeah. So we're seeing some wildlife out here this morning. Yeah, our friends Ron and Joe on Paragon left Chamela this morning heading towards Cruz, and we left Ipala this morning heading towards Chamela, hoping that you know, we could run into them and spend some time. But they wanted to get back to La Cruz and we wanted to get to Chamela, so we're basically two ships passing in the middle of the day. It's almost 11 o'clock a.m. and there they go. Here we are. It's about 10 after 4, and we are coming into Chamela Bay. I think it's called Chamela Bay. Yeah, Bahia Chamela. Chamela. And here is where we are and where we're coming into. We're going to anchor over here. So that's what it looks like on the chart, and this is what it looks like in real life. You can see the rock outcroppings over on this side. Those show up right here. A couple of islands over on this side. Those show up right there. So we are probably about, according to my infamous chart here, we are about 2.18 nautical miles remaining in about 20 minutes. So with that calculator working in the background, I have an idea how much longer till we get into anchor.
Okay, so we made it to Chamela. It is very windy here, 17 knots here in the anchorage. You can see that by the waves here. But just wanted to give you a look around. Today it's about 5 minutes to 5. We made it in here about 10 minutes ago, give or take. And this is, you count it, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, maybe about 20 boats in here, give or take a few. You know how that goes. But
So once we got to the beach, Judy found a buddy, a little hermit crab. He didn't look all that pleased that she was handling him, so he quickly bailed out. But it was kind of cute. And then we also tried to do some snorkeling while we were here, but the current was a little strong, and there was a lot of rocks. Trying to get into the waves was more difficult than we liked. So we decided we'd put up our little sunscreen here that you can see and go exploring. So that's what we did. So we went, walked up and down the beach. We found an old palapa that had been put up and explored that. It was quite interesting. Here's the old palapa that we saw. And it looked like most of the roof had been blown away. So there wasn't much shade under there. But it was kind of cool anyway, just to see some of the old construction that was there. The sand was really soft and hot. And so whenever we got ready to go sit down later on the beach, we had to carry some blankets with us. Here we found on the other side of the hill there was inlet where the waterway and the waves would come up into this little channel. And I'd found a cave over on the left side. I was trying to point out to Judy to come look at it. You can't really see it in the video very well, but there was a cave up in the side of this big rock, and the waves would wash up in there, and it would take the waves quite a while for all of the water to drain back out of there. So I'm not sure how far up it went, but it seemed like it went up quite a ways. But it was pretty interesting to watch. And then we also saw on the other side where the waves would come up that little trough up into the far ends of that little vein there, right over here on this other side. So it was, we didn't get the snorkeling that we wanted to get done, but we did see some beautiful scenery and had some really nice, relaxing time. I have the 9th.
Okay, so today is February 9th, and we just came ashore here in Chamela. Some friends of ours that we met in Ensenada, Rob and Kanani, brought us in on their dinghy with some other new friends we met today that we all went snorkeling with. The others are coming up right here, and we are gonna come ashore here and grab some cocktails, and we're gonna have some dinner and play some Mexico domino train, or whatever that is, something like that. So we finally found Main Street. You know, it's paved, it's got speed bumps, road signs.
There's a grocery store.
There's a grocer.
And they have ice cream.
And restaurants. Oh, Rick found the ice cream. So here is a local grocer we found with a lot of produce and stuff in here. Quite the selection of things. I mean, just a lot of things. So I just thought I'd give you a quick shot of that. Are we ready? Yeah.